What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Surge T channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that's been trending, the hashtag Disneyland Fight. It involved 4 people, 2 couples, who decide to squash their, take care of their own problems and whatever arguments they have, and they decide to squash it in Disneyland of all places, Toontown. To me, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, figures. There's a certain kind of people out there that just don't know how to behave in public. And hey, I'm not the only one that thinks this. Look at these tweets. I'm not going to mention the race, and I'm not going to mention the color of these people, but look at these tweets. They totally are like, yeah, it figures. Please don't let it be them. And it was. Okay? Now, some of you out there go, well, it's not just them. Other people fight too, just other people, other race of people and all this and that. But it's like every time you see something like that, it's always them. Of all places that you're going to, start something. And you're in the middle of like thousands of people that visit Disneyland, every day. Millions and millions probably every year visit the happiest place on earth, as they call it. I watch other channels and they're talking about the situation, and where's security? Where were they? And I'm like, number one, it just happened. You're not going to get security there right away. They're probably on the other side of the park. They're probably stretched out, in different corners of the park there. And I did see some show up, and there's some people that I'm watching, and he's going, where is security at? And they're looking at the camera, and they're not looking at the video. And the video clearly shows that there is a security guard there. And it's like, that's always the thing of people, man. They like to pick on security. Where are they? Maybe they need to retrain them. It's like, let me tell you something from someone who has personal experience. They're not, as security, equipped with handcuffs, with batons, with mace. Of course, not guns. They're there as a deterrent. Now, I'm not sure. I don't know about the policy there when it comes to security at Disneyland. Maybe they do have batons. Maybe they do have mace, but I doubt it. Not in this climate that we live in now, especially not in California, where they pretty much ban everything. So pretty much the security, what they do is that they just show up when they see something. They are there to, make sure that no one gets hurt. They're going to make sure that they get all of the people and the bystanders and have them stand to the side. And then they're going to try to quell the situation. But first and foremost, they definitely are going to call their dispatch there. And then they are going to call, 911 and get police there. And I'm pretty sure that there are police that circle the area where Disneyland is. They're in the vicinity, so they can get there in a snap. So people want to, they want to, what do you call it? Point the finger at security. Where were they at? It's like they're not going to get there like right away. And then people are saying the people there shouldn't be putting their lives in danger and trying to stop this and trying to get in between these people and to keep them stop from fighting. Who's going to do it? It's a good thing that they do that, because hello, we're human beings, and there's people there that want to help. You got this guy in a red shirt that kept sucker punching not only one girl, but he sucker punched the other girl. And The one girl that got sucker punched first, she's like, I guess her mom, he needs the aid of a stroller or that electric what do you call that, electric go-kart, whatever you want to call that she's in. She got out because I'm pretty sure she wanted to try to stop things, even though she's in frail health. And the one girl that got sucker punched first, she's with that lady, and then she just kind of gets she gets away from the mother figure, I guess that's what she was, and kind of inadvertently she got pushed down, the mom did, or she just fell down because she can't stand probably for more than a few minutes, and you saw that, and she just was on the ground, and then the guy in the red shirt goes over there, and that was his mom, because he heard him go, "Hey mom, come on, let's go." I don't even think I even saw him try to attempt to hold her up. The other girl held her up, and then they're trying to get her to the little electric cart there. And then this dude in the red shirt, this is like, talk about a punk, man. Talk about someone who's just a little bitch, like, yeah, you're gonna sucker punch and start beating on a girl. That one girl that, she spit in his face. That's not good. That's not right. But we don't know what he said to her, and she did that probably out of retaliation. And then when he went, and then he just, starts punching her, and then later on in the video, he's like giving her like, slaps across the face, maybe 2 to 3 to maybe 5, and then she drops, and she's flat on the ground. She's not getting up, and it's like one of those things where it's just like, behave. Like, holy crap, behave in public. If you can't keep yourself from fighting with your whomever that was, if they were couples, if they were brothers and sisters, if they were cousins, like, if you can't control yourself, don't go out in public. Stay home. Or if you think that shit's gonna get heated, disperse. It's a big place to be, Disneyland. Tell that person, hey, you know what? Go walk for about 5 minutes, and then you come back, and then we can just resume our travels here, or what we're doing here at Disneyland. I mean, I haven't been Disneyland in ages, because to me, a long time ago, I, really just realized that Disneyland is for families, for couples, and if you have children. It's like, it's not fun going there maybe with you and a sibling, or you and a friend. It's like, I figured that out a long time ago, and I haven't gone in a long time. The last time I went, ticket prices were like $70, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, really? Luckily, the rides are free. Luckily, in all these amusement parks, the rides are free, and that, because you imagine how much it would cost each ride. It's overpriced anyways, and like I said, I'm boycotting Disney, so I really could go, what about, I'm trying to quell my cursing here, because I'm sure that some of you who listen to my videos don't like to listen to cursing. I don't do it all the time. I'm not, F word every other word, you know what I mean? I don't do that. But if something gets me, and something gets to me, and something, irks me, man, I will curse out. I will, but don't expect me to always curse. It's just, when it's necessary, it's necessary. When it's not, I'm not some of these people who every other word is an F word, because that's not me. But getting back to the situation, it's like, you're in public, act like a human being, act like how you would expect other people to act too. It's like, you want to be respected, you want to have your space respected and all that, and you don't want people to cause issues with you. It's one of those things where, I've noticed this when I go out in public, when I'm in whether I go to the store, whether I go to laundromat, whether I go to movies, anything. It's like, you always see certain people just acting like it's their home, their house, their backyard, and they just be running rampant like they're at home. I go to work, and there's people that go to work and they act like they're still at home. You know, they don't act professional. They don't do their job. You know, and it's like, it's just one of those things. That's just my observance of this whole situation with this Disneyland fight. It's like, man, I've never seen, you know, anything like that when I've gone to like amusement parks and all that stuff. You know, you see arguments, you see little, you know, just arguments, and just you see sometimes people kind of like, you know, getting out of hand. But this was like an all-out fist fight. It's like, and a dude was hitting a girl, and I'm not saying, oh my god, you shouldn't have hit a girl, but it's like, you know, the way the respectable man was raised and the way a man who was a gentleman was raised is that you don't raise a hand to a woman. If someone was doing that to me, I would just walk away. Like I said earlier, he should have just said, hey, you know, whatever the situation was, let's just split up. You go your way, I'll go my way, and then we'll meet up in 10 minutes, a half hour. You know, that's all you need to do is let off some steam and let it off in a positive way. You know, go get a ride. You know, get on a Disneyland ride, get on an amusement, or get on an attraction over there, and they'll take your mind off of this stuff. You know, but the fact that this dude in the red shirt was just throwing haymakers, and someone said when I was watching the video, someone said that they heard that this guy was an ex-NFL guy, and the dude looked big. He's a big guy. And even though these girls were big, they were hefty. But, you know, I just want to see what that one girl she just got sucker punched. I mean, he was like looking one way, and then from the side, he punched her in the face. And she kept coming back, so she was one tough chick, I guess, you know. But I agree, like if a woman comes at you with a knife, or she comes at you with a pole, you know, like a pipe in her hand, or she's looking to maim you, then maybe, yeah, drop her. Or maybe what you do is kind of try to, you know, kind of parry and kind of deflect her punch or her swing, and then get behind her and try to, you know, try to like restrain her. Tell her to calm down, you know, especially if it's someone that you know. If it's a stranger, they're not going to listen to you. Maybe a family member or a friend will listen to you and get them to calm down, you know. But I'm not for that. I'm not for hitting a woman, of course not. You know, that's just like in a civilized world, you don't do that. But there's a call for you know, there's different instances that happen that maybe, you know, you need to do something like that. But a common person of common sense would just walk away. You know, walk away. Then you meet up later on, and then maybe the situation is going to be cool. You'll be cooled off, and everything will be cool. You know, I did that one time. Girl was getting in my face, and the instinct was to swing, but you know, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that, because she's not a threat to me, and you know, and it's like she's being very, you know. And I'm just like, yeah, I just told her go outside, get some air, and I went to my room and just locked the room and just waited for a few, and then after that everything was cool. But you know, your instinct, of course, because that's your natural instincts, just like an animal protecting themselves. Your instinct is to hit back, protect yourself, you know. But in certain situations, and you don't want to get into any more trouble than you are, then that's when you have to think, okay, it's not worth it. This guy in the red shirt, even the guy in the white shirt, I mean, they were boning up, man. They had their fist up, you know, doing that little jive, up back and forth with their heads, going, come on, you know, like this. And it's funny because I don't think they even swung at each other. They just kept swinging at the girls. Now, one girl that got sucker punched by the red guy in the red shirt, the other guy sucker punched her too. I thought he was with her, and he sucker punched her too. So I'm like, what the hell's going on with this, you know? Like, just to close this video, man, it's like, just behave. Mother effer, just behave, because this is a day and age where you don't think that you were going to be put on video. Someone got you on video. They didn't have any surveillance video or anything like that, and then someone got it. It went viral, and now the Anaheim Police Department have evidence now, and then they reopened the case, and these 4 individuals are possibly looking at, prosecution. They're gonna look at, jail time, because they put a lot of people in danger. Some lady came over and picked up the little baby, because you see them walking around boning up and all that stuff, and I could have swore, I'm like, oh man, like I thought the baby was gonna get knocked down. Baby was crying because it was like, what's going on? What's going on with my, I guess that's his uncles or his whatever people that he knows, and then they're getting hit and punched and all that stuff, and baby's just crying, like all that chaos and everything. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that situation. And I look back and I'm thinking how silly this is and how ridiculous these people look, but to each his own, I guess. If that's how you want to solve your issues, I guess go on ahead. I guess it's your life, not mine. But anyway, if y'all came by my channel and checked out my video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And in closing, and as always, take care.